Normally, the holiday season is a source of joy. Its traditions provide a sense of stability and security designed to bring families together. Now, no doubt you have memories of annual holiday rituals unique to your family. Some of them might be quirky and fun, and others passed down for generations.
But with your separation or divorce, some of those familiar traditions may be fading away, and you're left grieving their loss.
Holiday traditions with my daughter was really important to me, that time, that quality time together. We found new traditions. Our church does a Thanksgiving meal for the people in our community every year. So we go in and the first thing in the morning, and church members donate cooked turkeys, and we just kind of line up on a big table and we all pull the turkey off the bone and put them in pans for preparing for that meal. So my daughter did that with me. It was really satisfying to be able to spend that time in service. The Christmas holidays, we have to, we share that same day. So my wife always has her Christmas Eve, and then we have to split Christmas Day. So I usually go and pick her up around 8 o'clock in the morning and take her home at 5 o'clock in the evening. So that kind of, I miss out on that time when she gets up to see, when she was younger, to see, what Santa left her and stuff, and the presents and stuff, and seeing her joy and opening all that stuff. But we found new traditions for the holidays, for Christmas Day. So when we would come back to my house, we would sit down and read the Christmas story found in Luke chapter 2. So that kind of became a new tradition for us, and it helps us to stay focused on what Christmas is really all about.
Before every holiday, I would sit down with my kids and discuss, what would you like to do? What do you feel like doing? They didn't want to do Christmas, but we did a modification. So we went and had dinner with our family and we exchanged gifts, but we left early and we went to the movies. And that was something new for us, but it was healing and it was bonding. But it was important for me to sit down with them and ask them, what would you like to do?
New tradition I started with my children, when I do have them on Christmas, we pick out a Christmas tree. So I make sure that we go pick out a Christmas tree together with me and my children. We decorate it, so when they come to the house, I make sure they are able to put their ornaments, their particular ornaments on it, and we do it together. And make a big day out of it. That's one of the main traditions I have started with them. And they love it.
To make new traditions and new activities, I went online to try to find some fun games. And one that we found that we just really liked was a saran wrap ball filled with candy, and in the very center was $20. And we ran around the table, all of us, and one by one we removed some of the saran wrap. And those who got candy got a prize, and then we just kept going and going and going, and there was lots of candy and lots of laughter. And so I looked for those new things that we hadn't done before that was just going to be fun.
As you deal with some of the changes in your holiday traditions this year, here are some helpful tips you'll want to consider.
One thing you don't want to do is isolate yourself. This is the wrong time to decide to close all the windows and the doors and to shut everybody out. Because if you do, you'll spend your time home miserable and in tears. No, 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 no. Connect with people. Find someone, some place to go and somebody to be with for the holidays.
Spend some of that time reaching out to friends and saying, when can we get together? Maybe we can do a movie one night, or maybe we can have game night at my house. You might be saying, I don't have the energy to clean my house or create a meal or things like that. So maybe you could go to Starbucks and take a bunch of games.
Maybe this holiday season, you got to be willing to accept help from other people who want to make your holiday special. And so the question you want to ask yourself there is, are you willing to let people help you and do things for you? When you're grieving and when you're going through the holidays during these tough times, you're not going to have as much energy as you did before. So there are going to have to be things that you let go.
My strongest piece of advice for somebody who's just in the front end of a divorce heading into the holiday season is give yourself grace. grace upon grace upon grace. Don't put such a heavy expectation on yourself to be all full of Christmas cheer and doing everything that you would normally do, the parties, the decorating, cut out what you don't have to do and give yourself that time and space and energy to rest and to focus on the meaning of the holiday, because that is what your spirit is most going to need in this particular season.